day that God has given to us. By the way, I am your teacher Rachel, and we will get along as I am going to present to you our lesson this morning. But before that, we will have first an opening prayer. Okay, are we all set? Please take note that in every participation that you have, that will serve as your attendance. So, once again, have a great morning to one and all, and I am going to present to you our topic this morning. So class, in this lesson, you are going to define what is textual evidence and why textual evidence is very important and why we have to do it. So as we begin, please prepare the following materials: ball pen, paper, notebook, and of course, SLMs and reading and writing skills, Quarter 2, Module 5. Content standard. The learner understands the relationship of a written text and the context in which it was developed. Performance standard. The learner writes a 1,000-word critique of a selected text on the basis of its claim, context, and properties as a written material. Most essential learning competency or MELC. The learner is determining textual evidence to validate assertions and counterclaims made about a text read. Expected learning outcomes. The learner is expected to A. Points out textual evidence to validate an inference or assertion. B. Performs differentiated activities in presenting textual evidence. And C. Expresses appreciation on the importance of providing evidences before jumping to conclusions. Content. Determining textual evidence. So class, kindly get your quiz notebook and answer the review activity. Direction. Write in your quiz notebook the letter in the words or phrase that best corresponds with each numbered item. The choices in the box may be used once or more or not at all. You may answer this in 2 minutes. Are you done answering? We will now answer the review activity. Number 1. This refers to declarative sentences that claim something is true about something else. Answer: E. Assertions. Number 2. A type of assertion that is based on personal choice. Answer: A. Preference. Number 3. A type of assertion that is based on facts but are difficult to objectively verify because of the uncertainty of producing satisfactory proofs of soundness. Answer: B. Opinion. Number 4. A type of assertion which is a way in which something is done, similar to the traditions and norms. Answer: C. Convention. Number 5. A type of assertion that is statement that can be proven objectively by direct experience, testimonies of witnesses, verified observations, and or the results of research. Answer: B. Opinion. Number 6. This refers to the claims made to rebut a previous claim. Answer: F. Counterclaims. Number 7. This refers to the details given by the author to support his or her claim. Answer: C. Convention. Number 8. Classify the type of assertion used in the statement. Facebook is a cooler social media platform than Twitter. Answer: A. Preference. You did well. So now, who got perfect? Very good! Please remember, class, that the review activity will give a connection or guide to the present lesson that we are going to take up this morning. So here, I have another activity. Presenting examples or instances of the new lesson. How many faces are there in the pictures? So now, what are your bases that there are 13 faces and 17 tigers on the picture? Probably it was illustrated in the picture. We are citing evidence to look back into the pictures to support an idea, answer a question, or to make a claim. We are citing evidence to think more deeply about the pictures and analyzing it as well as the source of information. Discussing new concepts and practicing new skill. Form groups of 4. Watch the video, How Does Coronavirus Sicken People? Brainstorm with your group mates. Answer the questions that follows, then assign a presenter of each group. Here is the group. Group 1, question number 1. Group 2, question number 2. Group 3, question number 3. And Group 4, question number 4. And take a deep breath because there are a lot of activities that you are going to perform. Please watch this.
Like most other viruses, this new coronavirus attached to the cell surface first. This coronavirus uses a protein called ACE2. So when virus attached to this receptor is engulfed by the cell, internalized by the cell, and that is a part of a natural function of the receptor to bring in the ligand of the receptor. That's how the virus gets into the cell. There are two reasons why a virus makes people sick. In the case of this new coronavirus, a virus infects our cells and they replicate and amplify, that damages and kills the cells. And another reason that might be more important is when we are infected with a pathogen, our immunity reacts to it and sends the immune cells to the infection site. In the case of a new coronavirus, the infection site is lung, the lower lung. So the inflammation caused by accumulation of these immune cells in the lung is called pneumonia. And the job of these immune cells is to get rid of these invading pathogens, and they do so by killing these infected cells. So as a side effect of these killing cells, we feel sick. This coronavirus is transmitted majorly through aerosol contact. So aerosol is created by sneezing, coughing, or talking by an infected person. So that is the major route. When aerosols land on our mucosal membrane in the eyes, nose, and mouth, and that's how we get infected. Some people say that, oh, why do we worry about this virus so much? Because it does not kill so many people, so probably we should just get infected and get over with it and develop immunity. But I don't think so. So it infects lower part of the lung where structure is extremely delicate. So when those cells are damaged or removed by viruses themselves or by our immune system, we just do not know what could be the long-term effect of it. So even if we are not killed but survive coronavirus, maybe 10, 20 years later, we have a breathing problem or it very easily develop pneumonia. So we just don't know.
Okay class, you have already watched the video and you have already your group. Now, I will give you 5 minutes to meet your group mates. Discussing new concepts and practicing new skills. What was the video mainly about? What was the author's purpose in releasing the video? What did you learn from the video? Create a graphic organizer and develop your own question about the video and then find 3 answers to it, along with a detail, quote, or line that supports the answer. For Group 1, the video is mainly about the causes of coronavirus and how does the virus affects human body. Group 2, the author's purpose in releasing the video is to give information to the world about how dangerous the coronavirus is. Group 3, we learned that the video is very informative. It gives us a detailed information on how coronavirus works in human body. Group 4. How does coronavirus infect the human body? Every coronavirus infection starts with a particle, a spherical shell that protects a single long sting of genetic material and inserts it into a human cell. The cells that SARS-CoV-2 prefers to infect have a protein called ACE2 on the outside that is important for regulating blood pressure. The infection begins when the long spike proteins that protrude from the virus particle latch on the cell's ACE2 protein. Presentation of the lesson. What is evidence? It is defined as the details given by the author to support his or her claim. What is textual evidence? Illustrating or proving by referring to specific parts of a text. Citing textual evidence requires students to look back into the text for evidence to support an idea, answer a question, or make a claim. Citing evidence requires students to think more deeply about the text, analyze the author, source, and etc. Students also need to practice finding strong evidence to support their idea. Why textual evidence is important? The evidence provided by the writer substantiates the text. It reveals and builds on the position of the writer and makes the reading more interesting. Evidence is crucial in swaying the reader to your side. Why do we have to do it? Adds credibility to your argument. It encourages the student to use higher-level thinking skills. Types of evidence. Statistical evidence. The strongest type of evidence in formal writing. This ranges from true hard data presented as a percentage or number into survey-type data. Example, 4 out of 5 experts claim that 85% of women in the United States. Testimonial evidence. The use of celebrities as credibility evidence. Celebrity endorsements provide the second strongest type of evidence found in formal arguments. Anecdotal evidence. When storytelling is involved, due to its less objective nature, this evidence is not extremely strong. Analogical evidence. When information is scarce about something and little is known, this evidence is used in a formal argument to increase credibility of the proof. So now, we discussed already on how to determine textual evidence. So I have here another activity, looking for evidences. Finding practical applications of concepts and skills in daily living. Looking for evidences. Aside from this presentation, in your SLMs, pages 12 to 13, numbers 1 to 3 only, read the text and provide what is being asked. The Happy Sheep by Wilfred Thorley. All through the night, the happy sheep lie in the meadow grass asleep. Their wool keeps out the frost and rain until the sun comes round again. They have no buttons to undo, nor hair to brush like me and you. And with a light they left their heads to find their breakfast on their beds, or rise and walk about and eat the carpet underneath their feet. Question: what is the setting of the poem? Claim: the happy sheep is in the meadow at night. Give the evidence. Narwhals live in the cold waters of Arctic Ocean. They are social mammals and travel in groups called pods, with about 20 narwhals per pod. A narwhal is a mammal that is related to the whale. Most narwhals have a long sword-like tusk above their mouths. The tusk is actually a tooth that has gone through the narwhal's upper lip. This tooth twists as it grows and can grow up to 8 feet long. Once broken, it will not grow back. Claim: narwhals are social animals. Give the evidence that narwhals are social animals. Volcanoes are dangerous force of nature. When a volcano erupts, magma from deep inside the Earth's crust travels to the opening of the volcano and comes out as hot lava. This extremely hot liquid rock will burn everything in its path. Volcanoes that are known to erupt are called active. There are active volcanoes throughout the world, including Indonesia, Russia, New Zealand, Italy, Iceland, Guatemala, and even the United States. Question: what is the main characteristics of volcano? Claim: volcanoes are dangerous force of nature. Give the evidence that volcanoes are dangerous force of nature. Evidence 1. The author states all through the night, the happy ship lie in the meadow grass. The author has directly stated the setting of the meadows at night. Evidence 2. The author has directly stated in the text that narwhals travel in group called pods with about 20 narwhals per pod. Evidence 3. When a volcano erupts, magma from deep inside the Earth's crust travels to the opening of the volcano and comes out as hot lava. This extremely hot liquid rock will burn everything in its path. Once again, class, thank you so much for your participation. But before we proceed to the assessment, please reflect this quote. Now, kindly answer the assessment in your quiz notebook. Number 1. Statistical. The data shows 30 different parts of the virus, allowing the virus to reproduce. Number 2. Anecdotal. It is a storytelling. The idea is not extremely strong and more on speculations. Number 3. Testimonial. Somebody is having a testimony. Number 4. Statistical. The data cited that as of February 3, 2021, coronavirus cases 104,434,817, deaths 2,263,877, and recovered 76,323,448. Number 5. Analogical. The information is stating scarcity or danger. Okay class, were you all perfect? Congratulations! Kindly copy your assignment and submit that one in our messenger group chat. Rachel Magdasal is now signing